stick around because you decide if the fish I catch is a successful day or the fish that I lose makes it an unsuccessful day. Anyway, cue the music. Can you do me a favour? Just put it in full drive. Go back when the wheels sort of get near the water.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
And I'm going to unhook the safety chain, and then I'll jump in, and then we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So just stop when you get to the edge of the water. Is it in four-wheel drive? Yep. All right, so here we are at Walkerville South, and we are about to dump the boat in for a bit of a beach launch. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Woo! Oh no. All right, so it was almost smooth. Just touched the bottom. Right, I'll tick us out, and we made it. Alrighty, beach launches either go smoothly or they're a disaster. That one was 90% right, but we're in. Clarky, my cameraman, is actually driving the car. We've got to go park it and then walk back about 1 kilometre, so I'll just poke around out here and we will be right. We're in business, we're floating. We're not stuck on the sand, the car's not bogged, so I'm happy. And today, this is could be anything mission. I've got gear for gummy sharks and school sharks, whiting, squid, there could be tuna, there could be kingfish. This is just a day in me going fishing, so come along for the ride. Alrighty, successful beach launch. Cameraman's in the boat, sun is just starting to crack through. It's going to be a good day, I think, and I love this part of the world because of the variety. There is so many options here, and it can be a bit of a downside because you want to try and do all these different things in the day. But they've got a 10:30 in the morning tide change, and I do want to be offshore fishing for gummies and schoolies on that tide change. All right, to kick it off, I'm going to shoot straight out to the deeper water. We're going to anchor up, we'll find a ledge, then anchor up and try and find ourselves a big gummy or school shark. We'll be catching some wrasse because they are great bait for these guys. I've got squid and yakkers and stuff as well, but we'll go get ourselves set up with plenty of time for the tide change. So I've got these couple of marks here, which I've previously caught fish from, and now that you look at it with really good mapping that we have here on the Garmin, you can clearly see why, especially this mark here that's just a number, is so good. I've got that shallow ground here that's probably about 15 to 16 meters, and there's a ledge that drops down to like say 20, 22, and I've been fishing right along the edge of that, so the fish run along that ledge. But I can also see there's a nice little kink sort of point thing going on here, so I'm going to just sound towards that. We'll have a look at it, and I reckon that's where I'm going to fish. It just sort of, it's ground. Yes, you want to be in the right spot, but these fish are just moving back and forth, so you just want to be on that sort of intersection point so that when they come past, they find your bait. A bit of tide actually going against this morning breeze, so we're just starting to step up. 21, probably drop the anchor about 20, and then we'll hopefully hang back. All right, I really need this breeze to back off, but for now, I'm going to get a bait in. I'm still not even properly set up, but I've got my trusty Speedmaster Terez outfit that I use for kings and tuna and everything. It's also perfect for this offshore gummy and schoolie stuff. Paternoster rig, long distance between the swivel and the sinker, short dropper, 80-pound leader, and big Gamakatsu 8.0 Octopus circle. I'm just going to quickly chop a chunk of yakka. Nice big sturdy sort of size bait. I think we just go like that. It's still half frozen, but that's okay. And then quite simply, we're going to pin this guy. I'm going to just do it this way. All right, just like that. I'll send this guy straight down. There's really heavy bottom here, so it's easier if you just fish this paternoster style rig. And the idea of the long distance between the sinker and the swivel is that if there's kelp and weed and stuff on the bottom, your bait's up above it and you hopefully don't get snagged as much. We'll send this down. There should be plenty of wrasse and bits and pieces here. And if we get a nice big wrasse, that'll be getting chopped up into chunks because they make great bait. Right, I'll get the other rod in and we're done. Thumbed up my day. Set the burley pot down. Got to put the burley in. Alright. Idiot. Now, seriously? What's going on with my brain? Not a lot. All I'm doing is suspending this about 2 meters off the bottom. Really fine minced pilchard mix. Just puts out that very fine smell, more so than an actual trail that they can eat. There we go. Really works better when it's fed, not just an empty pot. Oh, gummy bait. Now that is exactly what I was after. You can eat them. There's actually quite a big live fish market for blue throat wrasse, but called that because of obviously that, the blue throat. These are absolutely prime bait for big gummy sharks and school sharks. So bad news for you, buddy. Chuck another bit of squid on this rig again, and then I'm going to pull up one of those other rods that's got a yakka chunk. I'm going to put a wrasse chunk on it, but we'll keep this bit of squid, then we'll have yakka, squid, and a fresh chunk of wrasse out, and we'll see what works. I'm always confident when I've got a couple of different baits out, but especially when you've got that one fresh bait that you really wanted, and in this part of the world, that is a blue throat wrasse. Look at that. So I'm just going to swap this yakka head over, but something's had a fair crack at that, and it's not just a squid chew or something, like it's actually clamped down in there. Like, look at the groove that it's caused in the bait. Something's just gone bang. Wrasse will pick it and stuff, but I don't know what that is that's done that. Either way, out with you, in with you. That is a chunk of wrasse. When you pin him, great thing about these is they're tough, so when you pin them, they don't fall off, but you need to make sure that that doesn't happen. It's a big heavy scale, and that will literally stop you from hooking a fish, because that scale is really heavy. It stops the hook from penetrating, so make sure all loose scales are got rid of. That's perfect. Send him down. That's better. That's better. That's, oh no. Oh no, he's still there. It started out with a wrasse tapping away at the bait, and it was definitely a wrasse, and then that stopped, and then this has climbed on. And we'll just wait and see what it is. Hopefully feels a bit like a gummy, to tell you the truth. Just got to juggle that there, and then I bet you, of course he has. Of course he has. There we go. I'm going to grab this too, because this Terez has that metal gimbal. So you got a little cushion on there. There we go. And Clarky, my cameraman, and I were just chatting, because we always have hours to chat and talk rubbish. And we're saying it's good that we were catching a few wrasse, because that means you're sort of on that bit of reef that you want, but without being out on the sand, because you don't want to be on, you don't want to be on the sand. I've done him this time. He's gone. Got the other line on there. Ugh. Anyway, that's a start. But we're in the right area, which has obviously been shown by the fact that we got a bite and I got bitten off. So that was a school shark, one would think. Schoolies, frustrating creatures. So I had this dropper a bit longer before, and I reckon the schoolies come in, and that fish, I thought it was a wrasse, it was just banging away, but I reckon they come in and they go glop, 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 and they're just gulping the bait down, then they end up with the hook down, you know, inside their teeth, through the fight, wears through, bites you off. So shorter dropper, hopefully we get more reaction out of the bite and we'll hook him quicker. Anyway, full of theories, not many of them work, but anyway, that was on squid, that one. Yeah, hey, I'll ring you back, I'm getting a good bite, I'll ring back. Come on. Here we go. Ah, trying to, nah. There we go. I just wanted to hit him quick before it swallowed the whole leader. It feels right. There's a lot of banging and head shakes and stuff. Feels right. That was on a big wrasse tail out the back. What I'm going to do, this guy's all over the shop, so I'm going to get this out the way while I can. He's doing the right stuff, so this isn't on the paternoster rig straight up and down. This was on the extended paternoster out the back, and it was a big wrasse tail just sitting there. And I saw the bite, and I didn't want the fish to gulp the bait down, so I picked it up and hit him, but he was coming towards me and I thought I missed it for a second. But at the moment we're connected. A lot of things can go wrong here though on the school sharks. I'm just going to quickly lift that in, that chunk that's been a little bit mauled by pickers. Right, it's not an overly stiff rod, this is just the 15 to 30 pound extraction, used it for tuna, snapper, everything, but it's a really nice piece of gear. It just gives you that, it's easy to keep the rod loaded because it's not too stiff. Ugh. He's caught up on this line. Right, I've got to try and sort this out. Right, where are we? 100%, whichever way I go, is going to be the wrong way. And a lot of people go, I need a short rod for in a boat, but a long rod makes it easy to manoeuvre. Where did I go? Still no good. Still tangled. What have we got? What is that? It's a big something. It's a big gummy, I think. Or is it a schoolie? Bit of colour down there. It's pretty big, whatever it is. I think it's a schoolie. Yep, that's a schoolie. He's a nice schoolie. Pointy nose. Right, now, this is where it'll get hectic. Big net. See that? I don't know if you can see it there, but they've got that clear nose. Very sensitive to the wire. I'm heating up here. It's been quite cool this morning, but that sun has literally just poked its head out and instantly it's just warmed up. Okay. Here we go. Just nice and easy. No rush.
Oh no, it wasn't on a wrasse tail, it was on a wrasse chunk. That's a nice schoolie. He is probably going to go bananas the second I do this, so get ready because it may end in tears. Yep. Just like all sharks, incredibly strong. Get him in before he flips out of the net. Whew. Job done. Ow! Hit myself in the head with the net. Job done. Far out. So we got lucky on this guy, that circle right there, corner of the jaw where it needs to be. And I'll pick him up. See the teeth? They're really small, like needle teeth, that clear nose. And as I said, ultra sensitive to wire, but that's probably 20 odd kilos. I probably shouldn't put his head right near mine. But that's pretty cool, huh? That is your school shark and a really old, slow growing fish. So that's why I'm not going to keep this guy, but they do make good eating. If we got a smaller one, I might keep it, but I think we'll pop this one back. I'm just going to grab a quick photo. All right, now this guy is too good, and hopefully there's a few more of its mates, and he's off. Back down to eating more wrasse. Look at the mess. That's okay, let's get another one. Oh, parking. That's a schoolie or a gummy, that fight was just... That was just like... Okay. Settle down. Yeah, that's what we want to see, those big head shakes. That was just classic gummy or schoolie. That's funny. So the tip's a little bit loaded, obviously with the weight of the sinker, and then the tip sort of bounces up, and I don't know how they do it, but it sort of bounces up, and it's a really classic gummy or schoolie thing. Oh. No, he's still there. I wonder if I just lost the sinker. I wonder if the sinker just cracked off on it. Good fish, whatever it is. Wonder if it's a big gummy. Turn that ratchet off. Oh! Schoolie! I think I lost the whole rig. I reckon he maybe did me on something. Everything's gone. Oh, that was a big fish. What happened there? That's got me on something. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's actually all like shredded there. So I reckon he's just gone over a rock or a ledge or something. Fishing. Hate fishing. Back to the drawing board. Hurts so much losing those fish. You do everything right. Everything right, and then just... Anyway, that's fishing. Okay, so see over there, that rod's got a bit of a bend in it. There's a squid on that. He's grabbed the bait. So what I'm going to try and do is slowly wind him up and see if we can catch the squid, because he'll let go of the bait when he gets near the boat. But if all goes well, we'll be able to switch him over onto the jig. Now, I'm just going to lob that out there, like so. And the trick is to just slowly wind this guy up. It's a squid, it's a good one. Bit of weight there. It's just a process. Nice and slow. Because there's no hook in him. He's just holding the bait. Now, I need to sink this jig down. Do this, because he's a big squid. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but that is an absolute donkey. Because when he gets near the surface, unless he's by some miracle actually hooked himself, he will let go of the bait. If we catch this guy, I'll be stoked. You know, a lot of people go, oh, there's a big squid out here. Well, this is where they live, because they come into, when they're big, they come into the bays and ports like Western Port, Port Phillip or wherever to spawn. So they live out here all the time. Look at him, he's a good one. Really good one. He'll do. See? He should let go of it. He should let go of it. He doesn't want to let go of it. Well, if he's going to do that, then I'll just do this. I'll leave that jig there, and then if he lets go, it's all good. But in the meantime, I will drag this around here, get that, and see if we can get him with the net. See how, if I'm actually good enough to pull this off. I'm not wagering on myself to be able to do this, but anyway. Trouble is, they've got such good eyesight, he can see what's going on here, and he will get to a point where he just goes, nah. Oh yes, oh, job done. Happy with that. Look at that, so he's just grabbed my beautiful wrasse tail, and he thought that was all pretty good. Now, well, this guy. That'll do. Nice big calamari. Food, bait, whatever you want. He is not going back. Cool. Added to the bag. Not that I've got a bag, because we let the school shark go. All right, watch this. Put him out of his misery with my squid spike. In behind there, like that. So it's sort of gone white. In behind there, so he's now dead. And then you've got to go in the head as well. There we go. See how he's lost all his colour? There we go. Very, very neat way of dispatching your squid. Makes them tender, better eating, better bait. They don't get rigor mortis and go hard, but that big candle there is going to be a bait, that's for sure. Nice. Alright, I am completely off this fishing up the anchor rope and just not being able to sit where I want to sit. The boat's swinging around everywhere. Let's go find some whiting or something over it. I hate it when fish get the better of me. I spoke to my mate Blakey on the way home about a rig that he uses for school sharks. I'm going to do my modification on it. I've had way too much head noise. I'm going to make a rig because we are going back, so make sure you tune in for the next episode. Oh yeah. What the hell is this? No way. That is a big school shark. Come on, come in, I'll let you go, I'll go home. What is going on?